Hello friends, welcome back to our channel where we tell stories that remind you of your worth. Today I have a special story for you, something very important, so please listen carefully. Now let's start the story. Once upon a time in a quiet village, there lived a humble water bearer. Each morning he would carry 2 large pots to the river, one on each shoulder. He would fill them up with fresh water from the river, close to 12 miles away. Then he would walk back home carrying the heavy pots. One pot was perfect. It had no flaw, no chip or crack. The other pot had a long crack down its side. So whenever the water bearer walked back, water would leak out of the cracked pot all the way back home. Scene change. Now, the broken pot wasn't happy about this. It felt ashamed, thought it was useless. So one day it said to the water bearer, "Why do you keep using me? I'm flawed. I waste your effort. I am just a broken pot." "Camera focus," he replied. "Look along the path as we walk back home." The cracked pot looked, and for the first time, noticed beautiful wildflowers blooming all along its side of the path. "I planted those seeds," the water bearer said. "Every day as we walked back, your leak watered them. Without you, those flowers wouldn't exist." The cracked pot couldn't believe it. All this time, it had been leaking water, making the flowers grow. It suddenly realized that being broken made it useful in a way it never thought possible. It was no longer ashamed, it was proud. Don't judge yourself too hard for your flaws. Your imperfections may be watering someone else's path, seeing transition to real life. In life, we often judge ourselves for our mistakes, our imperfections. We compare ourselves to people who seem flawless. But remember, your unique journey, with its cracks and struggles, may be creating beauty you can't yet see. A pause with calming music. Thought-provoking questions appear on the screen. Are you judging yourself too harshly? What unique value might your imperfections be adding to the world? In the grand tapestry of life, we often find ourselves fixated on our flaws, our mistakes, our shortcomings. We dwell on the chipped edges of our being, convinced that they diminish our worth. But what if these cracks are not signs of devaluation, but rather pathways to blooming beauty? Just like the cracked pot that unknowingly nurtured flowers into existence, we too might be creating something beautiful without realizing it. We live in a world that often celebrates perfection, or at least the appearance of it. Comparing ourselves to flawless role models can be a harsh task. We may feel inadequate, as though our unique struggles and imperfections make us less than others. But this perspective can blind us to the beauty we are creating. Think about the artist whose masterpiece was born out of a troubled soul, the athlete whose resilience triumphed over physical challenges, the everyday individual who finds strength in kindness and empathy despite personal battles. Our imperfections, our cracks, are not weaknesses. They are the very essence of what makes us uniquely us. They shape our resilience, our creativity, our compassion. Yet sometimes the weight of our perceived flaws can be heavy. It is in these moments that we must remember the words of the wise. Your scars tell a story, not of defeat, but of survival, of growth and strength. They are a testament to your journey, a reminder of your battles fought and won. Imagine a life devoid of imperfection, a world where everyone shied away from the flawed. It would be a world lacking in depth, in character, in the richness that comes from a life well lived. For it is in our flaws, in our cracks, that light can shine through, revealing the true depth of our being. So to those who feel broken, who feel less than whole, know that you are crafting beauty every day. You may not see the masterpiece you're creating, but in time, when all is said and done, you will look back and realize that your journey, with all its flaws and imperfections, was a masterpiece in itself. End scene. This story reminds us that sometimes our greatest strengths come from our perceived weaknesses. It encourages us to reflect on how our unique journey, with all its imperfections, might be contributing to a greater beauty that we can't yet see. Now I want you to think about a time when you felt judged or inadequate because of your flaws. How did it make you feel? Did you ever find a way to turn that experience into something positive? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Affirmations. Here are some affirmations to help you see your value. Repeat them, feel their truth, and let them guide you. I am valuable as I am. My imperfections are part of my unique journey. I trust that my life is creating unseen beauty. I choose to honor myself today. Scene transition, narrator closing, just like the vase. I'm strong and beautiful. And my cracks are part of my story, not my weakness. And sometimes my imperfections make me stronger. Don't be afraid to show your unique colors to the world. You are more than your flaws. Believe in your strength. Shine brightly, dear friend, and let your light inspire others. Call to action. Asterisk, if this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that remind you of your worth. Outro text. You are more than your flaws. Your imperfections can create beauty. Trust the journey. Thank you for watching. See you next time.